Alright guys, before we head into the video, I must remind you that this is not a YouTube channel, this is a movement. I am completely intent on becoming your solution to wokeness in media and wokeness in storytelling, but I need your guys' support. My books were made with creativity and imagination in mind. The only reason why I am doing this channel is to get out to you, my audience, who are not feminists and who are not gay. Right now, storytelling in all of our media is made for the feminists and the gays. You have one guy. I went out of my own way to become your solution. I don't have to be doing this. So again, guys, are you done with wokeness in media, wokeness in storytelling? Do you want great stories that should be in our movies and in our games? Then I ask you, give me a chance and support our movement. Pick up my books and please leave a review. Listen, man, I'm not here for any other reason. And if you've ever spent $70, $60, $50 on a woke game, then all I ask out of you is $5. So you either want somebody to be the solution, and I will not stop until you get the games and the movies that you deserve, but we have to start somewhere. So go into my video description. You will find the link to Charles Arlington on Amazon. Find one of my books, pick it up. Listen, man, I have the best stuff that's out there, but I can't keep doing this if you don't prove to me that you guys exist. You might not think it matters, but for every single one of you that picks up one of my books and you leave me a review, it is through this singular action that we will spread the word and reach out to more guys like yourself, delivering our solution to wokeness in media, wokeness in storytelling. Do you want the next creative mind that is going to give exactly to you what it is that you say that you want? Then let's go, man. Join up with me. Join up with our movement. Join the few guys that are willing to get behind this. Pick up one of my books and let's go. All right, guys, welcome back. It appears that Naughty Dog has announced a new game. They've moved on from obviously Uncharted, and they are going to continue Last of Us, which who even knows how that's going to go. But anyways, they came out with a game here. A game that Jeff Keighley, during the Game Awards, tried to shill out and act super excited for the announcement of this game. Jeez. Anyways, let's check it out. He tried to shill this. He literally sat there and said that this is going to bring us back to why we loved gaming in the first place, in case we forgot it. And this is absolutely the furthest thing from what anyone would ever want, or what anyone even loves about gaming right here. So they try to start it out with this quote here, I guess in some random language that we don't know what it is, and then, okay, the suffering of generations must be endured to achieve our divine end. Which seems like it means something deep, although it doesn't really mean anything exactly. But I guess it's supposed to mean something deep. But it doesn't really mean anything exactly on its own. I mean, it's kind of just blatant. Okay, the suffering of generations must be achieved, or must be endured to achieve our divine end. I mean, what is divinity? These people don't believe in God. And they also look down on anything that is spiritual, like the Crusades or whatever, or the Inquisition. I mean, anything throughout history that's been spiritual. So, of course, girl boss here with dual pistols, right? I mean that alone is girl boss nonsense, and it's woke. There's some woman literally giving herself a buzz cut Haircut. What a freaking joke. And she looks like a dude. She literally looks like a man. You don't know if it's a dude or a woman. There's some padding on her freaking chest. That's it. It's disgusting. I mean, seriously, who wants this?
Jordan, tell me something good.
And then, of course, right, watching Girl Boss. Then she flips the channel to some girl boss that's her, I guess, her boss. So, I mean, it's just literally a circuit of girl bosses. And they're going for something super retro and super like 80s or 90s and like it's dude bro stuff, but this is only cool when it's dudes, not when it's women. And they're going for this freaking woke girl boss dog crap. She has tattoos like a man. And she's answering to a woman with a freaking eye patch. They're literally trying to have these gritty male character personas on women. Disgusting. Hold up, cannot hear this freaking biatch. The music's super loud.
Jordan, tell me something good. Well, your rider checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior Moon. Excellent. How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again. Superstitions? No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts. You worry too much. You know what I worry just right about? I say we wait for him to leave, or...
Dude, the voice actress for this woman? Absolutely not. And then look at that. She's literally drinking some crap through a straw. Like, this is supposed to be space. This is supposed to be this is so freaking modern day. This is supposed to be in space. It's supposed to be retro, supposed to be a world outside of this world. And instead, she's drinking something like she got it from a freaking gas station. It's this weird millennial humor, or even Zoomer, where we have to dumb down the immersion of something spectacular, which is like being in space, being in a spaceship. This is something that's like from Star Wars. That's what everyone thinks of when they see this. And you dumb it down to, she's just sitting down. You worry too much. Girl boss with an eye patch, who's super tough and she's just beating everyone up, blah, blah, blah. And then she's just drinking that. I mean, it's a way of removing that immersion and removing the fantastical nature, spectacular nature of fiction, of fantasy, and bringing it down to home at the worst mundane level. It's like even in space, we have trashy gas station soda drinks. That just kills the freaking fantasy of this world. This is supposed to be something greater than yourself, something beyond, your sense of the stars to the expanded cosmos. And instead, we're doing something mundane like drinking a freaking soda, a freaking piece of trash.
Can you please blame him?
And again, like the way that she's moving the freaking drink around, it's so modern day. The way she behaves is irreverent, like some modern day freaking loser child who doesn't take anything seriously. She has to be flippant about everything. She has to be flippant about the person talking to her, about the job she's about to go on. Apparently, she's a professional, I'm guessing smuggler or something like that. And she doesn't take any of this seriously. It shows to you that she's not a professional. It shows to you that she doesn't actually live within this world and she does not actually possess the role that she's supposed to be filling into as a character. So many layers of immersion broken immediately. Terrible. Terrible.
Who is swooping?
They broke immersion by having girl boss who looks like a man. Supposed to be a man, well, androgynous from man or woman. Then she's drinking something that is from Earth, not space. Immersion broken. She's talking to girl boss who's supposed to be, a deal broker for, I guess, being a hitman, because look at that, right? We got a bounty up here unclaimed. So she's a bounty hunter. What the frick? Why am I answering to a woman and she has an eye patch as if she's gone through tough stuff? Women can't fight. That freaking simple. This makes no sense. So immersion broken right here. Then you've got this biatch, immersion broken. You got the freaking drink, immersion broken. The way that she behaves, immersion broken. Everything. None of this means anything because none of it can exist.
No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
This literally sounds like Californian freaking Valley, not even Valley girls, because they're actually hot. It just sounds like Californian Karens talking to each other. That's all this sounds like. Immersion broken. Yeah, go back to your vibrator, biatch.
There, you're the boss.
Oh good, she's got a cigarette. You gotta remember that she's a man.
Thank you.
Wait, her name's Jordan? Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, kid,
Gender androgynous. Oh my gosh.
I'll see you on the other side.
They're going for this like cinematography and pacing as if it's like a really good movie. It's like the scene carries nothing because the characters suck, the moment sucks. They're not the proper people for the lines. Your casting matters as much as the writing and as much as everything else that you do. The entire essence of your fictional creation, of your narrative storytelling, all of it matters. And if you screw up even the smallest portion, then you end up somewhere like here where you have a scene where they're trying to deliver something heavy, but it's not the right people delivering it. The scene does not actually exist. This is some freaking queers doing freaking, what is it, story time hour? That's what this is. Ugly face. Whatever. Okay, bro, so they're super quiet, but then the soundtrack is super loud. What the frick? Jeez Louise, you have to bring it down. I mean, dude, it's just not, it's not hard to do this right. But nowadays we keep on hiring the wrong people, so now we're screwing up. This should be cool. This should be a dude. But like, we would have to redesign this scene because it's not right. A lot of things are wrong here. But if this were like back when they were making a character like Nathan Drake, this would be done correctly. Instead, we're screwing it up. All right, so I was literally recording and then it randomly cut out. So we're back. So I have to say everything I was just saying a couple of seconds ago now. This has only happened once before. Man, and geez Louise, how am I going to say it the same way a second time? I don't know. So anyway. Oh, screw me, man. Oh my gosh. All right, where were we? She was staring out into gay space. All right, you freaking feminist dog trash queer. Let's see it. So she's staring out into space right here. Yeah, so this means nothing. This means nothing. We're not immersed into this world. We're not immersed into the character. This, again, gender androgynous female who's supposed to look like a boy. It's freaking ridiculous. In the role of a man. And again, they're going to be playing some music here. And I'm going to share with you something that I could not get my freaking finger onto. It was on the tip of my tongue. I was like, this feels just like something else. All right, anyways, yeah, we got music. I'm honestly, okay, muting that. Because I don't want to deal with any problems through music. So anyways, it's just retro music. We got, apparently Porsche is making spaceships now. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Whatever, bro. Who cares? Who literally cares? You guys have nothing here. And again, I was raging about this. Yeah, from the people who brought to you Crash Bandicoot, Jackson Daxter, Uncharted, and Last of Us. Yeah, this game is nothing like any of those. Crash Bandicoot, nothing like this. Jackson Daxter has actually sexy women in it, even though they look like furries, whatever. Sexy women in all those games, and those games are nothing like this. In writing, in humor, in characters, nothing like this. Uncharted has an actually good masculine main character, Nathan Drake. This is nothing like that. This is absolutely the furthest thing from it. That guy's actually a cool character. Love his character. Love the freaking games and their stories. Specifically Uncharted 3. What the frick? This is nothing like that. It's not the same character. There's no sexy women in this franchise, this property. It's just a bunch of girl bosses. The same people working on Naughty Dog today are not the same people who used to work on Naughty Dog. And now we have Last of Us. Last of Us, which the only good game was the first game, even though that had some woke crap in it. It was overall a good story, good game. And I loved the multiplayer. It was a great game. I played it for so many hours. I love that game. But guess what? Then they went woke and they freaking had to... Did Neil Druckmann work on this? Honestly, because it looks like he did. I mean, the main character actually, I'm going to be honest to you, this biatch right here, where are you? She looks like, air quotes on she, this freaking whatever, this blob, this monster abomination creation right here, looks like that one character that is androgynous, who you rescue in Last of Us 2. It looks like she grew up, air quotes on she, whatever the F this is, grew up, went into space. So this is Last of Us 3, effectively. The love of God, bro. Neil Druckmann worked on this. He absolutely did. So anyways, they play a little bit of music that I can't play because, you know how it goes. And of course, again, they're nothing like old Naughty Dog. You change your studio name. You're not the same thing anymore. And I cannot believe that freaking Queef Melee, or as everyone else knows him, Jeff Keighley, he freaking shilled this, saying that, oh, everyone cannot wait to play this game because this is what old gaming used to be like, and this is what we miss so dearly. Screw you, you're a woke activist, screw you, Jeff. I always want to feel sorry for him and be like, you know what, he might be a nice guy. And then he does freaking woke crap, and I'm like, I'm now reminded why I hate you. Screw you, Jeff. Literally screw yourself. So anyways, then we end up here. This is the closing out of the trailer. And this reminds me of very specific things. Oh yeah, by the way, the trailer is randomly loud and randomly quiet. Get your freaking audio in check, Naughty Dog. What the frick? Yeah. So, this makes me directly think about something right here. When Androgynous activates the blade, literally makes me think about something right here. And I could not get my freaking finger on it until now. One thing right here. This enemy type we've seen over and over again, and specifically it makes me think about certain characters and enemy types from Nier, I think Automata actually, but specifically Nier Replicant. All right, so it just feels derivative. It feels like they just copied this from other franchises. This is not unique. And I already know that everything we're getting is not unique. It's just ideological horse crap that is copying from the past, where our good ideas used to be. And then the other thing, this makes me think of very specific things, many things. I think about Liza P. I think of The Surge. I think of a bunch of Souls-likes when I see this right here. This has already been done before. They're copying ideas yet again. But one thing that specifically makes me think of is Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. The Buster Sword, the position of the arm, the way it, flings out, right? And then the way she, air quotes on she, the way Androgynous runs, literally like Cloud. Look at that. Literally like Cloud Strife. You've seen this in Final Fantasy VII. How Cloud, he brings out the blade. Okay, one second. He brings out the blade like that. And then he starts running exactly like this. And then he leaps off. And then he has the blade on an overhead like that. It is 1 for 1. There is no creativity or authenticity here. Zero. This is completely derivative. It's just woke derivative. They freaking race swapped and gender swapped, well, I guess gender androgenized, Cloud Strife. What the frick? No, absolutely not. And now I'm just thinking of Ubisoft. So even this freaking Vortex looks like Ubisoft. There's nothing creative about you guys. Yeah, so anyways, Intergalactic. Everyone's so excited for this, am I right? Everyone just cannot wait. the heretic prophet. What are you a heretic of? Gender? Because that's what it looks like to me. Or what? Are you a heretic of the patriarchy because you need to institute feminism? Which one is it? Because it's probably both. Because Neil Druckmann is a freaking hack. And whoever else is working with Naughty Dog is a freaking hack. Yeah, this is gonna be dog trash. Naughty Dog is not the same company. They should change their freaking name. They won't. Unbelievable, ridiculous. Naughty Dog is freaking dead.